Start. Madam, through you, I just wish to answer the queries of the honorable member. I appreciate his concerns for the health sector. Keeping his concern in our mind, we have been reviving the situation in all the districts of the country. We have selected 18 states which are high priority states. Within those states itself, we have selected 184 districts which are lacking in facilities in terms of infrastructure and manpower, etc., as compared to other states. There are, you can say, in every state at least 25% low performing districts as compared to others which have been included in this category. To improve the health infrastructure in these 184 districts in particular, we have been focusing on helping the state governments and also simultaneously monitoring the improvement there, whether it is improving the existing community health centers, primary health centers and sub-centers, or giving them finance for starting new primary health centers, sub-centers or the community health centers as per the population norms. It is because for us lowering the maternal mortality rate and the infant mortality rate is a big priority area. Simultaneously, we are ensuring that we have improvement in our manpower. For that, we have helped the states in opening up of new medical colleges, relaxing the norms for ensuring that we have more medical students, graduates and postgraduates coming out of the medical colleges, and also relaxing various norms for the opening up of medical colleges, as well as ensuring that some of the district hospitals are converted into medical colleges. Also, for improving the manpower, we have given some incentives to the doctors who are serving in the rural areas. Suppose they serve in the rural area for 1 year, they get a 10% incentive in their competitive examination for being eligible to become a postgraduate student, and that can continue for 3 years. In fact, they could get up to 30% incentive. There are similar other incentives. There is 50% reservation or preference for doctors who are serving in rural areas. There are many more things like this which we have been doing and which we propose to do. There is a continuous process of monitoring whereby we send our specialist teams through the center. These teams have members not only from the government but also from the private sector, from the various organizations of the United Nations and those who are helping in the health sector. We act on the various inputs provided by these teams from time to time, and we are in the process of continuous improvement. I agree with the honorable members' concern that there is definitely a need to further improve services in the primary health centers and more particularly in the rural areas as well as in the tribal areas, but the process is already on and we are determined to improve them and take them to the best possible level. Madam, whatever the honorable member is saying is probably correct, but the facilities are not as bad as he is describing them to be. That the primary health center has only got a pen, pencil and a pad. There was definitely a proposal by the previous government to send these doctors after they have finished their post graduation to these rural health facilities. But as per my information, the proposal was not pursued by the earlier government because of a lot of opposition from the doctors. Now we are reviving the whole situation. We are in the process of discussing and deliberating upon this issue in our meetings and with our various officials in the ministry and with Indian Medical Association and various other related groups. Now we are positively thinking of sending the postgraduate students to these places while they are pursuing their post-graduation medical studies. During that period, we purpose to send them to these places. I am sure that in the near future we shall be able to resolve this issue. It will certainly help in improving our manpower situation at the primary health centers. Speaker Madam, in our country there are no proper health facilities for the people who are living in rural areas, particularly for tribals, Dalits and other weaker sections. They do not have any infrastructure to go to hospitals as they live in hilly and forest areas. Understanding their problem, I introduced 108 health services in Karnataka when I was the health minister in 2008. Therefore, I would like to know from the Honorable Minister whether the government propose to introduce mobile health services in rural and tribal areas. Honorable Member, I wish to inform you that there is already a provision in our scheme in which we provide at least 5 mobile medical units in one district, and if there is a demand from the respective state government, then these mobile medical units are provided to the districts, particularly for the hilly and tribal areas, or maybe those areas that are difficult to reach. Stop.